yet another very, very important day, that is National Doctors Day. And also along with it, we are going to talk about the International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking. Coming back to National Doctors Day, doctors, as we say, heroes in white lab coats. During this time of pandemic, when our country is reeling under the effects of COVID-19 pandemic, the day holds even more importance. It has reminded us of the contribution and sacrifices made by doctors and healthcare workers. Our doctors and healthcare workers stood by us during this tough time, and no matter how much we acknowledge or thank them, it will be difficult to repay whatever they have done for the country. They have been working relentlessly, working round the clock to find this health crisis. This day is celebrated to thank and salute them for their contribution towards mankind. This day serves to honor them who have selflessly aided us in our times of need. This day was first celebrated in the year 1991 to mark the birthday of Dr. Bidhan Chandra Roy, who was a world-known physician, freedom fighter, and a politician who held the post of Chief Minister of West Bengal. It was to mark the honor of his contributions to serving humanity and to the medical field. So here we are to acknowledge the services rendered to us by these heroes who have held the country high, who have worked tirelessly so that our country does not succumb to the consequences of this pandemic, COVID-19. So a heartfelt gratitude towards all these frontline workers, doctors, healthcare workers who have been helping us throughout. We have recently celebrated also another day, that is the International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking. Now, these international days are occasions to educate the public on issues of concern, mobilize political will and resources to address global problems, and also celebrate and reinforce achievements of humanity. Now, this day has been celebrated to mark the illegal trading of the drugs, prohibited drugs, as I must say, which is an evil in the society, which leads to disorientation of the youth and spoiling the future of nation. When the youths are involved in drug abuse, we can understand what would be the consequences and what would be the future of our country. So this day is to make us aware of the consequences of the drug abuse, and also to be responsible and to guide our youngsters and lead them towards a better future. So I welcome you once again to this virtual celebration of this two very most important day. May I now request our Vice Principal Academics, Madam Kakuli Nag, to share her knowledge and experience and guide us on our path.
Yes, as very truly said by Madam Shudipa Sarkar and Madam Bhattacharya, that this is a very, very special and auspicious day, the 1st of July, which marks the birth as well as the death anniversary of one of the most famous, internationally accepted, known doctor, physician of our country, Dr. Bidhan Chandra Roy. And he was not only a doctor, a very famous physician, but he was also the second chief minister of our state. He was also called the Rupokar of Bengal, because primarily most of the facilities which we avail in our state, the main credit goes to him. So in spite of being a doctor, he not only contributed in the medical profession, he founded the IMA, the Indian Medical Association, and also in politics. in education, in what not. So very truly, although we remember him as a doctor, but he was actually the heart and soul of Bengal or the Bengalis. And his contribution, as I said, he was not only restricted within the state, he was known throughout the country and throughout the world. Now, when we pay homage to a particular profession, it is not only accepting the facilities we take from that particular group of people. Whenever we talk of doctor, it includes the whole medical professionals, including the sub-staff and the support staff who work in the medical profession. So as you all understand that this is a very, very special day to honor not only the doctors, because we do understand that, as we all know, that becoming a doctor is not that easy, and it is not only the doctor who is contributing. The doctor is not alone, he doesn't stand himself. A doctor means it is the group of people who support him. So this is a day to salute all attached with the medical profession, to honor them. And very true, when we are going through this trying times, when we need their support, their selfless service, their contribution, risking their own lives, cannot be understood. They are the frontline workers. Whenever we think of fighting, we only think of the soldiers. But what about this pandemic, where they are like soldiers combating the fierce effects of COVID-19? Now, children, whenever we speak of doctors, we know that in a country like India, health hazard is one of the greatest problems. Why? Because we were under the British rule from a long time. We have a very huge population, and most of our people are ignorant. Especially if you go to the remote villages, you will see people, they are not aware of the type of medical awareness they should have, mainly because people are not educated, they don't know. And not only in the villages, why should I talk about the villages? Even in the state, you have seen that last week we had a tremendous health hazard due to ignorance. So this medical profession is an immensely, what I should say, a very, very special profession, where not only the professionals, people who are attached, they have to be very, very alert, careful, because a small health hazard can take the life of many, many people and bring down the name, the safety, the fame of the society, in fact the whole country. For this, then what should we do? I think there are two ways. That is, primarily we have to educate the citizens of the country. We are into it. We try ourselves to upgrade the public, not only those who are residing in the urban areas, but also in the rural areas. Moreover, while upgrading the public, the importance of women plays a very, very important role, because we women, we are a major part of the population, and we women, if you go to the rural areas, you will get to see that women, they suffer from maximum type of health hazard, which causes due to negligence. Mothers, if you think properly, children, primarily what I want my students to understand, that usually mothers are neglected in the family. It is not that we do it intentionally. Mothers, they have to work for the house, and so most of the time they have to prepare the food, they have to arrange for all the necessary activities in the household, And apart from that, whenever the mothers are a working mother, it becomes all the more important. And in the rural areas, women, they are not given their due importance. Parents or children or husband or the male counterparts, they don't understand the importance of the health of their female counterparts. So what we have to do through education, we have to upgrade our girl child to come forward and adopt the medical profession. We should have more lady doctors in the country, and these lady doctors, they will not only work in the cities, and it is not that they think that doing medical is a matter of prestige. I am a doctor, I will only serve my people and people around me. Or if I become a famous doctor, I will leave my country and go abroad. But what I need to do is that I have to move out into the villages, upgrade the knowledge of the people living in the villages. And in this, we are really lagging behind. I don't know, like if you think of some of the first lady doctors, Mrs. A.G. Joshi or Kadambini Ganguly, if you read their lives, you will understand what type of struggle they had to face or do in order to become a doctor. Because it was thought that a lady, if she becomes a doctor, then she has to learn, understand, think, or narrate things which cannot be done in front of their male counterparts. So usually it was strictly a profession for the males, but the problems were mainly related to females. So I request everyone that please see that we can give more and more, upgrade our students, upgrade the knowledge of our students, and give more and more lady doctors to our society, so that not only female diseases but overall health hazards, it comes down. Secondly, not only that, only doctors. How many doctors can we give? Yes, we want to give more doctors to the society, to the country, but it is not always possible. So what can we do? We can make our students, our children, people around medically aware. This is very, very important. Simply by thanking the doctor, yes, we need to thank the doctors. We need to salute the people, the representatives of the medical profession. But at the same time, we need to upgrade our knowledge. We celebrate these days because, as Madam Bhattacharya said, we have to make the children aware of coming generation, increasing their medical awareness. When we are at home, what we have to do? Most of the time, if I ask one of my students, how's your mother? Ma'am, my mother couldn't come today. Calling, I remember during the last 25 years, whenever we wanted to talk to parents, my mother cannot come, she is suffering from blood sugar. My mother cannot come, she is having high pressure. But when I asked them that what is the pressure of your mother, they couldn't say. What is the blood sugar level of your mother? They couldn't say. So children, I request you, please make yourself aware. I request my teachers to upgrade the knowledge, bookish knowledge we are giving them. We have to do that. We cannot move away from that. But at the same time, if we upgrade our students with some extra essential knowledge, because medical knowledge is an essential knowledge. Whenever you take a medicine, I think each and every human being, you should check the expiry date, the manufacture date. And then whenever doctors will give you the medicine, doctors are always under pressure. They are in a hurry. So they recommend some drug to you and you have the drug without knowing that you are allergic towards sulfur. So these awareness must be there in you. And then once again, healthy practices, as we said in the International Yoga Day, please see to it that the people around you, students, your parents are taking care of you, but how much care do you take of your parents? Please see that if your parents are suffering from any type of disease, you help them so that they can keep their disease under control. Don't give them unnecessary pressure, because you are a child, they love you, but you love them too. So if they are taking care of you, you need to take care of them also. So if we help ourselves, if we are medically aware, I think we can contribute a lot towards the medical profession, and that I think will be the best way to honor the doctors, to thank the doctors by helping, by extending a hand of help in their profession. Maybe we are not doctors, maybe we are not directly linked with the medical profession, but at least a small little information or medical awareness can help the doctors much more than what the real doctors can do. And if you tell me to talk about drug abuse or illicit trafficking, once again, I will say that drug abuse is once again a health hazard. Who are the drug addicts? The ones who are not mentally fit, rather the ones who are mentally sick. So once again, it is a health hazard. We have to see that not only we are medically, but we are mentally fit. And I think that is the best way we can celebrate this particular day, the 1st of July, supporting, honoring, saluting the doctors not only of India, but throughout the world. And I have a small request that Madam Sarkar, Madam Mishra, please keep in mind that from next year, because drug abuse is once again a very, very big issue on which we can talk a lot, we can discuss a lot. So if we can celebrate it on a separate day, that is, I think the day is 26th of June, even if it is a holiday, we can celebrate it in our own manner. That would be lovely, ma'am. From next time, we have to keep in mind. And Madam Mishra, I request you one more thing. That is, we have a number of our ex-students who are medical practitioners. Okay, we have a number of students who are doctors. So while celebrating these days, if we can request some of our ex-students who are really doctors and helping the society to fight this pandemic, or trying their best to upgrade the people of the country, if we can request them to come and join, share their feeling, I think it will be a great source of motivation for our students. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to speak on this very, very special day. There was a time, let me tell you, let me confess, there was a time when I also wanted to become a doctor. You know, my father was a medical student, but unfortunately he was studying in RG Kar. He studied for 1 year and then finally he couldn't proceed. Unfortunately, I wanted to become a doctor. 11, 12, I had science, but unfortunately, I was not selected. I have no shame in admitting this, but I have great respect for the doctors, and from that day, I took an oath that if I cannot become a doctor, I should try to do something which can at least help the doctors in the country or of the world to help the rest of the world. Doesn't matter if I'm not a doctor, I may not help the public directly, at least by educating our students, by making my people medically aware, I can contribute my part to the society. Thank you very much. I pray to all for good health. God bless all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, madam, for your enlightening speech. I must say that it is enlightening because it relates so much to our daily life, which is all the more important than a theoretical delivery to have been made. Thank you so much, madam, for enlightening all of us. And we shall now proceed with the day's program, where the importance of the day will be narrated by a guide student from class 9.
Good morning, respected teachers and my dear friends. I am Ankita Singh from class 9E. I am a guide student of Aggression Balika Shiksha Sadan Guide Group and am aspiring for the Rajya Puraskar in the current year. Today, I am going to deliver a speech on the importance of Doctor Day. National Doctors Day is observed on 1st July in India to commemorate the birth and death anniversary of our respected physician and the second Chief Minister of West Bengal, Dr. Vidhan Chandra Roy. He was born on 1st July 1882 and died on July 1st, 1962. A doctor is a person with extensive knowledge in the domain of medical science who identifies the medical problem faced by the patient and then uses his or her skills to prevent it. Doctors play an indispensable role in the human society by saving lives. Accidents and violent crime victims, soldiers wounded on the battlefield know that their lives depend on a doctor. Doctors are responsible for increased life expectancy and improved well-being in society. People who survive deadly diseases owe their survival to the doctors. Doctors form an essential part of the effective response to the COVID-19 pandemic too. They help check the disease by alerting the citizens about the proper preventions like masking up, maintaining social distance, and isolating oneself in case of slight symptoms. They work in the front line, braving all the odds, caring little about themselves. They stay away from their loved and dear ones for the well-being and better handling of patients. Yet, while these superheroes are giving their best to save us, some people are also supporting an illegal act known as illegal drug trafficking. Drug trafficking is a global illicit trade involving the cultivation, manufacture, and distribution of sale of substances that are subject to drug prohibition law. International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Drug Trafficking is observed on 26 June every year. Indignity, social stigma, and debt bondage are some of the common cause of the trafficked individual. The Indian NGO establishment, which is involved in the trafficking lives issues, is extremely energetic and active. Hence, we can look forward for better strategies followed by effective interventions to help prevent further illicit drug use and delinquency. We pay our earnest gratitude on this particular day to our respected doctors and healthcare providers. Thank you.
Good morning to my respected teacher and one and all present here. This is Adiza Mukherjee of class 9F. I am a guide of Aggression Balika Shiksha Sadan Guide Group. This year, I am preparing myself for the prestigious Rajya Puraskar testing. Today, on the occasion of the Doctor's Day, I would like to dedicate the poem for a wonderful doctor to all the doctors of the world. To earn the title doctor is an honor, it is true. Fruition of a lifelong dream achieved by just a few. It's a journey that has brought you to this time and to this place where you can make a difference with each challenge that you face. But still, the wisdom you acquired each step along the way is not all that defines you as you travel through each day. For the knowledge in and of itself is only just a part. The thing that makes you special is your kind and gentle heart. And when a doctor cares as much as you sincerely do, the world becomes a better place, no doubt because of you. Thank you.
Very nice.
Adija, thank you. Now, keeping in track with what Madam Nag told us, I would just like to share that India, being a very, very ancient civilization, had long before developed the art and mastery of
Surgery.
precision. Yes, madam, precision in the field of medical science. So, I would like to name a few renowned, legendary physicians from our past, from ancient India. These are some of the names that we have heard again and again. Like, I would like to mention Dhanvantari or Dhanvantari. This generally we these days say as a name of a medical shop. A very famous medical shop chain shares the name of Dhanvantari. But Dhanvantari actually was an ancient Indian physician who lived even before the time of Shushruta. Now, who is Shushruta? Shushruta was also a physician and perhaps the first known surgeon. Let me tell you, the first known surgeon of ancient India. Then we had Charaka, a physician whose book, Charaka Samhita, is still today a part and reference of medical studies. I would also like to name Chavan Rishi, who had brought for the first time the concept of tonic for well-being of the physique of human being. So, madam, as you rightly said, the rich legacy of India in the field of medical science is now on the shoulders of us and also the youngsters to carry it forward. On this note, I would now like to introduce the next participant who is going to give us a informative speech in Bengali, Bhalo Thaka, Bhalo Rakha. So now a guide from class 10. Before that, I would like to interrupt. Bhalo Thaka, Bhalo Rakha will be delivered by a guide from class 9.
নমস্কার। পবিত্র হোমানলে উৎকত তুমি ধৃতাত্মা, সদা হিত সাধনে নিয়োজিত পঞ্চপ্রাণাত্মা। দৈব দুর্বিপাকে যবে হাজির মহাসংকট কাল, আতঙ্কহীন হইয়া তুমি সদা ধরিয়াছ হাল। তুমি একনিষ্ঠ নিঃস্বার্থ সেবক, তুমি ডাক্তার, এ মহা দুর্দিনে পাওয়া ভার তব ব্যতিহার। তব হৃদে সমাহিত যেন ভক্তের ভগবান, পীড়িতের কাছে তুমি ঈশ্বর প্রতীয়মান। আজ 1 জুলাই, কিংবদন্তি চিকিৎসক ও পশ্চিমবঙ্গের দ্বিতীয় মুখ্যমন্ত্রী ডাক্তার বিধানচন্দ্র রায়ের জন্ম এবং মৃত্যু দিবস। চিকিৎসক হিসেবে তার অবদানের প্রতি সম্মান জানাতে 1991 সালের 1 জুলাই দিনটিকে প্রথম চিকিৎসক দিবস হিসেবে স্বীকৃতি দেওয়া হয়। যদিও এই দিনটি দেশের অন্যতম ছুটির দিন হিসেবেই পালিত হয়ে থাকে, তবে যাদের উদ্দেশ্যে এই দিনটি পালন করা হয় তাদের অর্থাৎ সেই ডাক্তারবাবুদেরই কোনো ছুটি নেই। বিশেষ করে 2019 সালের মাঝামাঝি সময় থেকে যে গোটা বিশ্ব জুড়ে আমরা কোভিড-19 নামক ভয়ঙ্কর দুরারোগ্য মহামারীর কবলে পড়েছি, সেখানে দাঁড়িয়ে আমাদের একমাত্র আশা ভরসা হলেন এই ডাক্তারবাবুরাই। এই সময় যখন আমরা পরিবারের সকলে একসঙ্গে মিলে বাড়ির 4 দেওয়ালের আড়ালে বসে আসন্ন বিপদের ভয়ে প্রমাদ গুনছি, ঠিক তখনই এই সকল চিকিৎসক, নার্স এবং হাসপাতালের কর্মরত অচিকিৎসক দাদা দিদিরাই প্রথম সারিতে দাঁড়িয়ে কাঁধে কাঁধ মিলিয়ে হাড্ডাহাড্ডি লড়াই লড়ে যাচ্ছে করোনার বিরুদ্ধে। 2019 ও 2020 সালের গোড়ার দিকে এই রোগ সম্পর্কে সম্যক জ্ঞান বা ধারণা সুস্পষ্ট হয়নি। রোগের চিকিৎসার কোনো পরীক্ষিত বৈজ্ঞানিক পদ্ধতিও আবিষ্কৃত হয়নি। এই মারক রোগ থেকে নিজেকে নিরাপদে রাখার মতো প্রয়োজনীয় জিনিসপত্র অপর্যাপ্ত ছিল। এমনকি অক্সিজেন ও অন্যান্য জরুরি ওষুধের যখন মন্দা দেখা দিল বাজারে, তখনও তারা থেমে যাননি। নিজেদের সমস্ত অসুবিধা প্রাণোচ্ছল হাসির আড়ালে লুকিয়ে রেখেও মরণাপন্ন রোগীর সেবা করেছেন তারা। নিজেদের পরিবার পরিজন, বন্ধু বান্ধব সকলকে ভুলে গিয়ে রোগীদের নির্দ্বিধায় আপন করে নিয়েছেন তারা। নিজেদের ক্ষুদ্র অবসর সময়টুকুও উজাড় করে দিয়েছেন রোগীদের উদ্দেশ্যে। কখনো রোগীদের মনোবল বজায় রাখতে ঠাট্টা তামাশা করেছেন, কখনো আবার নাচ গান আবৃত্তির মাধ্যমে রোগীর মনোরঞ্জন করেছেন। কিন্তু হায়, যে অজেয় করোনাকে হারিয়ে, শত প্রতিকূলতাকে জয় করে, দীর্ঘ মৃত্যু মিছিল পেরিয়ে তারা যখন কোটি কোটি মানুষকে সুস্থ করে তুলেছেন, তখনই একের পর এক এই মহামারীর করাল গ্রাসের বলি হয়েছেন সেই ডাক্তার, নার্স এবং অচিকিৎসক কর্মীরাও। তাই তো আজ আমরা যাদের নিরলস পরিশ্রমের ফলে কোটি কোটি মানুষ আবার প্রাণ ফিরে পেল, তাদের উদ্দেশ্যে অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ জানাই এবং তাদের মহান আত্মার শান্তি কামনা করি। আরো একটি বিষয়ে সবার দৃষ্টি আকর্ষণ করতে চাই। গত 26শে জুন আমরা ইতিমধ্যেই পেরিয়ে এলাম ইন্টারন্যাশনাল ডে এগেইনস্ট ড্রাগ অ্যাবিউজ অ্যান্ড ইলিসিট ট্রাফিকিং। এই প্রসঙ্গে আমরা ঈশ্বরের কাছে প্রার্থনা করি যে এই মহামারীর আবহে হতাশাগ্রস্ত, একাকিত্বের শিকার হওয়া ছাত্র যুব সমাজ এই সকল অস্বাস্থ্যকর অভ্যাসের সংস্পর্শে না আসে, বরং তাদের মনে শুভ বুদ্ধির উদয় হয় এবং যেন তারা সুস্থ সাবলীল জীবনে ফিরে আসে। পরিশেষে আমি বলতে চাই যে পৃথিবীর সমস্ত ডাক্তারবাবু এবং স্বাস্থ্যকর্মীদের প্রতি প্রকৃত শ্রদ্ধা জানাবার একমাত্র উপায় হলো কঠোরভাবে এই করোনা বিধি মেনে চলা। এবং আমার বিশ্বাস যে আমরা খুব তাড়াতাড়ি সবাই মিলে এই কঠিন যুদ্ধ জয় করব। এই শুভকামনার সাথে আমি মিহিকা মুখার্জি, নবম শ্রেণীর গ বিভাগের ছাত্রী সহ অধ্যক্ষা মহাশয়া, উপস্থিত শিক্ষিকাবৃন্দ, আমার গুরুজনদের উদ্দেশ্যে প্রণাম জানিয়ে আমি আমার বক্তব্য শেষ করলাম। নমস্কার।
Thank you, Mihika. Madam Sanchita Bhattacharya, please take over.
ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ মিহিকা, খুব সুন্দর বলেছো। এটা সত্যি দুঃখজনক যে যাদের জন্য আজকের দিনটা পালন করা হচ্ছে তারাই ছুটি পাচ্ছে না, অথচ আমরা ছুটি এনজয় করছি। তাদের এই কষ্ট সেই যেন আমরা সবাই মিলে চেষ্টা করে তাদের এই যুদ্ধটাকে সফল করতে পারি। So it's true that we should all work together, we should take care, follow all the safety norms and help our doctors, our healthcare workers to overcome this problem, this trouble we all are facing now. So the duty lies on our part too. Now we have here one more guide who will be reciting a poem for us. So let us introduce her. Let us have the pleasure of listening to her recitation.
Good morning, my respected teachers and one and all present here. I am Ditya Basotia from class 9D. I am a guide of Aggression Balika Shiksha Sudan Guide Group. This year I am preparing myself for the prestigious Rajya Puraskar testing. Today I shall recite a poem on the good doctor. The dictionary defines a doctor as one trained in the art of healing. But that simple, brief description is not especially revealing. For good doctors have virtues that can't be measured by a test. Certain special qualities with which they have been blessed. Such as how to really listen, how to calm an anxious mind, being objective and direct, but also patient and kind, and guided daily by the oath that they swore to observe. They treat all those in their care with the respect they deserve. Good doctors are confident. They believe in their ability, but they never lose sight of the importance of humility. for they know they are not perfect, and their effectiveness depends on their awareness that, as doctors, learning never ends. Good doctors will make sacrifices, and many times indeed. They set aside their personal lives when a patient is in need. And most of all, they know it's not the things they may possess, but rather how they have cared for others. That's the true gods of success. Thank you.
Wonderful, Ditya, wonderful. The message actually is so nice. It's really, really true that the dictionary can hardly define the services and the qualities of a doctor. Really. Now, I'll just once again go back to what Madam Nag told us. Madam, again and again, I'm referring to what you have said, as what you had said is so true. Madam, I would like to say that in this program, we have a wonderful turnout of the guides. And all these guides are trained primarily in first aid, as they have already, some of them have already qualified in the Rajya Puraskar, preparing for the Rashtrapati, and the others are preparing themselves. So they have some primary knowledge of first aid, as you have been referring to, that we should all prepare ourselves with. So this program has been arranged with them so that they can get more inspired and more knowledge from today's program. And now we have another guide student from class 9 who will narrate to us how doctors are Dharti Par Ishwar. A Hindi speech, a speech in Hindi actually, by a guide from class 9.
सुप्रभात, मेरा नाम निधि गोयल है। मैं कक्षा 9वीं की छात्रा हूँ। मैं अग्रेशन बालिका शिक्षा सदन की तरफ से एक भारत स्काउट्स एंड गाइड्स की एक सदस्य भी हूँ और वर्तमान समय में राज्य पुरस्कार परीक्षा की तैयारी कर रही हूँ। डॉक्टर धरती पर भगवान का दूसरा रूप होते हैं। यहाँ दवा और दुआ दोनों का ही अनोखा संगम देखने को मिलता है। राष्ट्रीय डॉक्टर्स डे प्रतिवर्ष 1 जुलाई को भारत में मनाया जाता है। इसकी शुरुआत सन 1991 में पौराणिक चिकित्सक और पश्चिम बंगाल के द्वितीय मुख्यमंत्री रह चुके डॉक्टर विधान चंद्र रॉय को सम्मान एवं श्रद्धांजलि देने के लिए शुरू किया गया था। इस दिवस का मुख्य उद्देश्य डॉक्टर्स का सम्मान। कोविड-19 के मार्च 2020 से ही सभी नागरिक अपने अपने घरों में थे, लेकिन हमारे डॉक्टर्स, नर्स और सफाई कर्मी उस काल में भी अपने कार्य कर रहे थे। ऐसे में अपनी जान दांव पर लगाकर हमारे लिए इतना कुछ करने वाले डॉक्टर्स को इस वर्ष यानी 1 जुलाई 2021 को सभी डॉक्टर्स व चिकित्सकों को उनके द्वारा दिए गए अमूल्य सेवक कार्य के लिए उनका धन्यवाद ज्ञापन किया जा रहा है। इस संदर्भ में मैं यह भी कहना चाहूंगी कि 26 जून को हर साल हम राष्ट्रीय मादक द्रव्य निषेध यानी नशा मुक्त निवारण दिवस के रूप में मनाते हैं, जिसका उद्देश्य दुनिया में से ज्यादा लोगों को नशे की लत से बचाना है। इसमें भी हमारे डॉक्टरों का ही महत्वपूर्ण योगदान रहता है। अंत में मैं अपने डॉक्टरों का नतमस्तक को शुक्रिया अदा करती हूँ। धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू निधि। हम सब डॉक्टर्स का नत मस्तक से शुक्रिया अदा करते हैं। We know that the spontaneous and selfless service of the doctors have brought us to this state of well-being today. At the same time, as Nidhi said, ये एक ऐसी स्थिति है जहां दवा और दुआ दोनों की जरूरत है। How rightly said. She has already set the mood for the next performance that will be given by one of the students of class 9. She is also a guide. We have a prarthana. Prayer has great strength, it is said. And today we have come almost to the concluding part of the program, and we all shall, with bowed down head, pray to Almighty, and a student of class 9 will, on all of our behalf, pray to the Almighty for well-being. So now, Prarthana.
To all the respected teachers present over here and all my friends who are present over here, and thank you ma'am for giving this opportunity. I am a guide of Aggression Balika Shiksha Sadan guide group, and today I shall try to sing two stanzas of a Bengali song popularly known as Rajani Kanter Gan. Herein, on the behalf of all of us, I shall offer a prayer to Almighty to extend His hand and guide us through this tough time. তুমি নির্মল করো মঙ্গল করি মলিন মার মুছাই তুমি নির্মল করো মঙ্গল করি মলিন মার মুছাই তব পুণ্য কিরণ দিয়ে যাক মোর মোহ কালি মাগুচাই মলিন মার মুছাই তুমি নির্মল করো মঙ্গল করি লক্ষ শূন্য লক্ষ বাসনা ছুটিছে গভীর আধারে জানি না কখন ডুবে যাবে কোন অকুল গরল পাথারে প্রভু বিশ্ব বিপদ হন্তা তুমি দাঁড়াও রুধিয়া পন্থা তব শ্রীচরণ তলে নিয়ে এসো মোর মত্ত বাসনা গুচাই মলিন মার মুছাই তুমি নির্মল করো মঙ্গল করি আছো অনুর অনিলে চিরনভ নীলে ভূদর সলিলে গহনে আছো বিট পিলতার জলদের গায় শশী তারকায় তপনে আমি নয়নে বসন বাঁধিয়া বসে আড়ালে মরি গো কাঁদিয়া আমি দেখি নাই কিছু বুঝি নাই কিছু দাও হে দেখা হে বুঝাই মলিন মার মুছাই তুমি নির্মল করো মঙ্গল করি মলিন মার মুছাই তব পুণ্য কিরণ দিয়ে যাক মোর মোহ কালি মাগুচাই মলিন মার মুছাই তুমি নির্মল করো মঙ্গল করি মলিন মার মুছাই। Thank you.
Beautiful, beautifully sung, Tanisha. We just got carried away. It's true that doctors are our saviors. Doctors, they are giving their everything to save us. So the theme for this year's National Doctors Day is Save the Saviors. We have lost about 1,500 doctors in this war, in this fight against COVID. So we need to pray to the Almighty to keep them safe for our benefit, for us, for our lives, because they are our saviors on earth. We cannot lose such people. We cannot lose them at any cost. No matter how much we thank them, we can never repay what they have done for us. So with this, we come to the end of today's program.
And Madam Bhattacharya,
Yes,
I would like, here I would also like to mention that perhaps the best reverence we can pay to the doctors by obeying them, by adhering
exactly.
to what they are actually now trying to teach us,
Advising.
by, yes, advice that are given
And,
by them during this pandemic situation. Yes,
Sure,
ma'am.
sure. And one more thing I would like to add, madam, only observing the day and speaking about them is not enough. We have to inculcate in ourselves this adherence, this obedience to our doctors. And also we have come across several instances of violence against our doctors.
Exactly.
So I feel that we have to also consider that they are also humans. They are also trying their best, but still the ultimate decision is taken by the Almighty. This, I believe, if something untoward happens, we cannot hold them responsible for all this, and we vent our all frustration on them. This is what I have got to say. I am really disheartened by the news that come across, the violence against doctors. This really saddens me to a great extent. We need only observing the day is not enough. We need to respect them, we need to care for them, and we need to obey their guidelines. We need to keep ourselves safe to keep them safe too. I think this we have to always keep in our mind. So
Exactly,
with this,
madam.
we
Now-
come to the
now-
end. So,
And yes, and we would like to request our,
In his absence, I thank Principal Sir for always and always motivating us to look for something new, something special, so that we can upgrade our teachers and our students. I thank our late founder, Chairman Sir, Sri B.D. Tikmani, our present chairman, the members of the governing council, everybody who are supporting the lifeless, the selfless work which we, the agrarians, are doing. I thank the teachers, the non-teaching, the support staff of the school for always directly and indirectly helping us and contributing in making all our programs successful. I thank the participating students. Thank you, children. It was a lovely program. Finally, I come to the co-curricular council members. Thank you, Madam Mishra, and all your team members for thinking of such a special, for the first time, for a school. Yes, doctors, their contribution, awareness, these are so important that you thought that we should think of celebrating this day. I thank you for this opportunity given to all of us to convey our homage to the most important representatives of the society. And finally, I thank Madam Sarkar, the guide team of the school. I think they have done the best in today's program. All guide participants, Madam Sarkar, all the guide captains, our guide teachers. Yes, we are already overloaded with our daily schedule, but in spite of that, the extra effort which our guide team, which includes everybody from top to bottom, which they take up to make us aware, alert, and especially very informative and appropriate programs they come up with. So I also give my maximum thanks to the guide department of the school. Madam Sarkar, please convey our thanks to the District Guide Association, and I request our guiders that remember the work of the guiders is to guide the nation. And when students, they come and tell me that, madam, my daughter is already overloaded and I don't want my child, my daughter to become to be a part of the guide department, I really feel very helpless, because I think we fail to make them understand the importance of guiding. So hats off to the guide department of the school, and let us proceed in the same manner to help the society, which was our primary intention when the school was founded. Thank you very much.